Hey, what's up? Welcome to live.besttechie.net, the place where we talk tech, answer your tech questions, and everything technology related. As you know, today, July 11th, 2008, the iPhone 3G was released, along with the firmware, the 2.0 firmware for the iPod Touch and the first generation iPhones. And they released the App Store. So what does this mean to the average person, the average user? Well, first of all, it means you can get 3G speeds if you buy the new iPhone, which is $199 for the low end, the 8 gig model, which is a pretty decent price. So, if you're looking to upgrade your iPhone, which a lot of people have, there's been lines out the wazoo today, almost everywhere, to get the new iPhones. And apparently they are a lot faster on the 3G network than they are on the edge. So, is it worth it? I don't know. I don't have an iPhone. I use Verizon service. But based on what I'm hearing, aside from all the issues that have been rising today due to the iPhone 3G and all of the activation and everything in the net, and basically everything just being swamped, the speeds are a lot faster from what I'm hearing. So, something to look into in terms of that. But I want to focus more on the iPod Touch 2.0 firmware software. Because I don't have an iPhone, and I'm not planning on really getting one anytime soon, considering my current contract with Verizon. So, basically, I got the iPod 2.0 software, and I installed it. And essentially, you get the App Store, and the App Store, by the way, is nice. I give Apple credit. It is going to be really nice as soon as the server load really goes down, because they're getting hammered today. You can tell that they were having a lot of issues throughout the day in terms of their servers, and just being hammered by all the people trying to get onto the App Store, download the latest firmware and whatnot for their iPhones and iPod Touches. So what applications do I recommend from the App Store? Well, first thing I recommend you download is Remote, which is an Apple application from the App Store. It's free, and all the applications I'm going to recommend today are free. And most of them, by the way, are free in the App Store, which is excellent. Most of the ones that general usage are generally free. So, Remote, awesome. I love it. I love the fact that you can control iTunes on the PC now, as well as on your Mac. Whereas when you just had that remote that came with your Apple machine, you could only do it with Front Row. It only did it on the Mac. Now you can control it on both Mac and Windows with Remote. Very nice. The functionality's there. It works smooth. Very, very nice. I like it. Also, Twitterific has a free version and a paid version. The only difference between the two is the free version has the ads, which are actually pretty non-intrusive. They just sit at the top, not really in the way at all. I recommend don't waste your money. Get the free version of Twitterific. Save your money for another application you might want later down the road. Works just like Twitterific on the the previous versions, if you jailbroke it or whatnot. It's nice. I'll show you that. Let's load it. It comes up, and you can update Twitter. You can scroll through everything. Now there were issues. I noticed that it was a little laggy on the scroll. That might have just been my connection at the time, but it seems to be scrolling a lot better now, and it displays everything really nicely. Has the avatars, everything all nicely. You can check out just by clicking on the person, by double tapping on them. It brings up their profile, for example. Really nice. Recommend you check this out. Going back, another application I recommend. You can get the general Facebook, MySpace apps. There's no reason not to. You just get them, stick them on there, and you can easily check your latest updates on those social networking sites. Also, I downloaded and installed Whirl. Whirl is similar to Brightkite, but in the sense that it tells your location to people who are near you too. So I set one up with Mandy, and we're both friends. So now we can see where each other are, and so it'd be pretty neat actually if I brought it to the airport when she lands and be like, I'm right here. So that'd be neat. But Whirl, also free, very cool. Check that out. Another one I want to recommend is, actually I have three more to recommend. The New York Times has one free application as well, so you can read all the latest news on the New York Times. Also really nice. You have the latest news. Here's one. Senate passes bill to help troubled homeowners. Okay, sounds good. Court rejects. What was that? Court rejects clean air rules. I don't know about that. Anyway, you can. Here's another one about the iPhone. iPhone users plagued by software problems, which has been somewhat of the case due to the gridlock almost of the Apple servers. Also, check out Evernote. If you have an Evernote account, which allows you to sync your notes, your photos seamlessly between Mac, Windows, iPhone. Although I'm not sure how well. I mean, it's free. Evernote's free, but if you compare it almost to, it's a little different than MobileMe. It doesn't do context calendars and whatnot. At least I don't think it does. It might. I haven't looked too much into it, but it's a little different. I don't know how well it's going to compete with MobileMe, especially since it's an Apple service. It does cost money though, and by the way, I have a .Mac account which was switched over to MobileMe. It is really nice. I love the fact that you can sync iCal and Outlook now with ease, very simply, just with the MobileMe on the PC side, and I like the way everything just syncs together. By the way, the new me.com looks sweet. I can only imagine it'll be much smoother and much better working on functionality terms as soon as the server load calms down a bit. Lastly, I want to recommend, this one's more of a fun little application. It's called Scratch. It's free as well. Basically, you can turn your iPod, you can't really tell, I'm sorry about that, into a mixer. Turn, like what the DJs use, not a mixer, a turntable, and scratch, like you're using, and basically you play a song, and you can add like a scratch, like that kind of thing. They have different kinds of scratching features you can do. They have, they have air raid siren, fast scratch, hip hop beats, laser, quick scratch, scribble, the atomic bomb, tone 1, tone 2, and tone scratch. So these are all the different types of scratching you can do. So you can play a song and you can basically be a DJ to it and kind of like witcha witcha witcha, something like that. Pretty cool stuff. These are all free, and of course it comes with the default, mail, calendar, weather, stocks, maps, calculator, contacts, clock, notes, and all the default stuff. iTunes Music Store, but the App Store is just, I love it. I really think, to me, this is the end of jailbreaking your iPod. For me, at least, it is, because quite frankly, I think you're going to see more people start developing apps for the App Store and, stop wasting their time jailbreaking, just get their apps on the App Store. I mean, it's much simpler, it's much easier for everyone, and it's much cleaner than jailbreaking it. Anyway, this has been live.besttakeit.net. Thanks for watching, and until next time, by the way, we have a chat room, live.besttakeit.net, where you can come in and say hi to me, or anyone in the chat room. You have a question, stop by, ask. Even if I'm not streaming, we have a chat room going 24/7, 365. Stop by, say hi. And also, we have support forums. So if you have a question, you don't feel like chatting, but you want to post on our forums, that's besttakeit.net/forums. And it's free to sign up, free to ask your question, free support. No reason not to check that out as well. All right, until next time, we'll see ya.